welcome to the second half of the evening, where I will be, in accordance with Canadian law, just repeating what Nathan Vella said, but in French. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Nathan Vella. Je suis très joli. Je suis très très cool. Super time force es très bon. Yeah, I assume that's basically all he said. I couldn't tell. So now, on with the awards. My name is Tim Schafer. I'm here from Double Fine Productions, and I'm really happy to be here. Thank you. Not as happy as I was when they originally called me to come, because I was so excited because I believed that I had won something already. No, they corrected me. You're actually not even nominated for anything. We want you to hand the awards to other people. Great, I said. And then I immediately set to work planning my revenge video, where I discredited the awards and exposed all the conspiracies that caused me not to win. But then I thought, there's a better way to get revenge. I'll host the damn things. Hosting an award show is the ultimate revenge. It shows you can rise above it all, have a good sense of humor, be a good sport about it, and backstage you can rub all the trophies on your ass before you hand them out. So, just think about that tonight, winners. Now, in order to keep things classy, they said they were going to leave a little note here of things not to talk about. Here is it. Okay. Don't make fun of Canada. Whoops. Okay. Do not mention your genitals. That's a weird piece of advice. Okay. Especially do not mention them by name. Okay, bad news for you, little legend. And number 3, do not talk about Gamergate. All right. Actually, I had thought about that last one a lot, and I think you'll agree with me. I've decided tonight I will not be making any jokes about Gamergate. All of tonight's Gamergate jokes will be made by this sock puppet. Now, I cannot be held responsible for anything this sock puppet says. It's not associated with me at all. Hello! See, get that? This is going to be great. No way this could go wrong at all. So, how about it? Got any good Gamergate stuff for me tonight?
Oh, yeah. How do you know the Gamergate is dead?
I don't know. How do you know the Gamergate is dead?
The reproductively inactive workers are able to become reproductive again.
What?
Hey, why did the Gamergate cut off her sister's thoracic Jimmy?
What?
They aggressively broadcast competitiveness and reproductive viability.
Oh, I see what's going on here. I brought the wrong sock puppet. This is the fact sock puppet for the Gamergate ant. I should have known by the antenna. It's a real thing. Look it up. That was a long walk for ant jokes. Okay. Those actually weren't even jokes. Don't you know any actual jokes?
Okay. How did the immature worker become dominant in the colony?
I don't know.
They slept with an IGF judge.
No more of that. I think we've all had it up to here with controversies. And no more tonight, and no more collusion. I know a lot of people like to make accusations about award shows that you have to sleep with the right people to win, and I want to assure everybody that's not the case tonight. Tonight's awards were judged completely fairly. I slept with everybody. Yes. Thank you, and you're welcome. I am pretty tired, and it's a little awkward to make eye contact with everybody out here right now. Sakaguchi-san. But it's worth it. Everybody gets equal treatment, although bad news for some, performance will be a part of the factor of things we talk about when we judge. Sorry about that. Cliff? Okay. On with the show, shall we? If you love video games, let me hear you say, I love video games. If you love developers, let me hear you say, I love developers. If you love the players, let me hear you say, I love the players. If you love the publishers, get the hell out of here, that's sick. These are the Game Developers' Choice Awards, so let's get to it. All right. Oh, that's so sweet. There's a little note for me on the teleprompter from the Crystal, the teleprompter operator. It says best debut. That's so nice. That was a nice intro. Although it's not my first time here at the awards, Crystal. Oh, that's the name of the award. Okay, first award, best debut. Making games is a lot like making waffles. They're created under intense pressure. They taste better if they're not full of bugs. And you always mess up the first one you make. That's just like a rule of thumb. You always burn it or peek in it too much, or you don't test it enough with enough graphics cards. And that's fine. Everybody does it. You throw it away and you chalk it up to experience. Well, apparently some young game studios didn't get this memo. Their first waffles were delicious. They were the perfect golden brown. They made millions of dollars in some cases. They went perfectly with bacon. They really raised the waffle bar. Waffle bar. So hungry for bacon and money right now. While I think about that, why don't you watch this video about the nominees for Best Debut. Every year, visual art for games becomes more and more complex. Whole teams are required to create assets for games that historically were made by a single artist. These days, it could take up to 8 people to make a single piece of armor.
Oh! How many GamerGators does it take to make a single piece of armor?
Oh God, I don't know.
50. 1 to do the modeling, 1 to do the materials, and 40 to tweet that it's not your shield.
Okay. Again, I cannot be blamed for what the puppet says. The point is, the standard for art is raised. You can clap for that. That's fine. That's good. Stretch it. I get paid by the minute. You just stretch it out. Thank you. Thank you. I get paid in love. It's time for the best handheld or mobile category, which would tempt a lesser host to comment on how some of these games are so great because you can play them on the toilet. And then a lot of poop jokes would follow, and it would just be, believe me, it's tempting. But just look at this list of nominees. Smash Brothers, 80 Days, Hearthstone, Threes, Monument Valley. These are some of the most beautiful, well-written, challenging, addictive games you can play on any platform. Playing them on the toilet is a bonus and an honor. So I am not going to make that joke.
I'll make it!
Oh, God. I put a lot of work in this puppet, you guys, so I need to get 3 jokes out of this puppet. Oh, the puppet's going to make a joke. Go ahead.
Do you know the difference between an iPad and a roll of toilet paper?
No, sock puppet. I don't know the difference between an iPad and a roll of toilet paper.
Yuck! Remind me never to borrow your iPad.
Everybody, that's a character rap for the sock puppet. Let's hear it for the sock puppet. Please, my apologies to all these nominees for Best Handheld Mobile Game.